Are we live? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it is the Gareth Cliff show without the main man. Oh, Gareth, because he's out and about living his best life somewhere in Bulgaria. But don't worry, he'll be back on Monday to keep you guys entertained. So please don't start complaining just yet. But in the meantime, it is a team takeover with Intombazenu, Simphiwe and Sandile, and the producer who had the audacity, the gallbladder, and the liver to say fuck you to his boss, producer James. And also we have a man who seems to have a very high pain tolerance because he's a Man United fan. He's also the South African Drake when it comes to betting. It is Sandile.
Thank you, guys. I am not the Drake of sports betting.
You can't tell me otherwise until you start
getting it right.
Yes. Okay.
Right. I think half the problem is you support Man United.
Yeah, that's
the
and
issue.
Kaiser Chiefs.
But how you guys?
Great. It's Friday.
Good. It's Friday.
How's your week been?
It's been interesting. Had to host the show by myself without Ben, so I was super nervous, but we got through it. So it's been a great week. I can't complain about it.
James?
I'm living. We did.
Yeah, you had the audacity to say F you to Gareth.
I love that. I love that take. I didn't see it coming, and their faces on the other end were crazy.
I plead the fifth, is what I will say, and I don't back down. Also,
oh, okay.
That's also what I'll say.
All right, I see. Well, I had a great week.
Thanks how was your week?
How was your week? Wow, okay. I had a great week. It's a better week than P Diddy.
Oh,
if you've seen the news.
Yep.
Your thoughts?
Do you know they always two sides to a story. I used to idolize P Diddy growing up, and like now it's like the same thing. Like my stepdad used to have about Bill Cosby. Now I kind of have to like rip it down. Same thing. Some black women had about R. Kelly. We kind of have to like be like, we have to be on the right.
For my life.
Yes, fighting for my life. So we kind of have to all be like, oh man, yeah. So I'm heartbroken, but it's probably going to be like the longest case for Puff. It's probably all over right now. He didn't pay his Illuminati fees, so this is how he goes out the game. It looks like it's a long road for him. They denied $50 million bail. So that means they really have some strong evidence against him. So he's in a lot of trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Where are we in this P Diddy? Okay, so he's been arrested, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got 1,000 bottles of lube, right?
No,
Baby oil.
Baby oil. Let's
Okay,
be
where
specific.
are we now? Where have we gotten
They've
to?
denied him bail.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
The 14-page indictment has been unsealed, so now we can see what he's actually being
That
charged
one
with.
that has all 7 of his nicknames.
Yeah,
Yes.
P Diddy,
Puff, Love,
D, Combs, all of them. They're like, we are making sure that if you come to court and you identify as somebody that you're not, we have it on record and we can still arrest your ass.
Yeah.
And they are charging him with everything, like sex trafficking, racketeering. Like, this guy is going to be in jail for a very long time. It's worse than R. Kelly.
it's way worse. They're charging him with like a RICO, like all the major mafia bosses. So he might go down like Al Capone and stuff like that.
Damn.
That's how bad the charges. Yeah,
And
Puff.
people linked to him, Jay-Z, Beyonce, what do we...
What?
They go down.
Have they said anything?
Not
They've
at
just
all.
distanced themselves. dude.
Everybody got some fucked up friends.
Guys, one thing I want to know about is the freak-offs. How are we doing this? These apparently
With
lasted
the baby
for days.
oil, dude. That's
With
why he
baby oil.
needed 1,000 bottles.
And like just a whole bunch of ecstasy and random, Ciroc bottles and like Spanish fly, if people know what that is. So those freak-offs look crazy. And like the US attorney keeps on talking about these freak-offs and all this evidence. This case is going to be absolutely disgusting. And like we're going to learn some freaky things about a lot of celebrities.
Wow.
So yeah, some people got to get their acts together now.
I have to ask, I know they mentioned something about pink cocaine. I don't know what that is.
No, I don't
Those are
agree.
also some of the like substances that were used during the freak-offs.
Pink cocaine.
Pink cocaine.
Does that make
Unless-
it more... I was gonna
I
say
don't
something
know.
else.
Maybe we'll get you, James, to like just bend over for a minute, hey?
Been there before already.
Well, P Diddy's doing his thing. Also, Donald Trump is doing his thing, right? So not too long ago, him and Harris had their first like debate. We don't need to get into the debate.
Yeah,
We don't need to
business.
get into that. But there was a line that seemed to have struck a chord with people on TikTok, and it's they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. And I'd like to show you a video of Candace Owens reacting to this viral TikTok trend that also has me in a chokehold. It is they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Roll it.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat.
It is cat. It's a bop.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cat.
That was crazy.
Okay, so what did you guys think of that bob?
It's got some flavor.
I've heard it way too much in the last 12 hours because Simphiwe hasn't stopped
I
singing.
know, right? Because I'm always like, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, eat the dogs, eat the cats. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, eat the dogs. Okay.
Also, super wild to see Candace Owens like vibe out at that level.
I know,
I'm like, you didn't know you had all that jig in you, sister. Are you playing? She's playing with us. She's got some jig. She's got some jig in her.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the
I like
dogs,
when
they're
she
eating the
does that,
cats. Eat the cat.
It is cat.
actually
It's a
like
bop.
They're eating the
Candace
dogs, they're eating the
Candace
cats.
Owens.
That's
Eat the
wild.
cat.
You can always see it in the show.
They're
Yeah,
eating the
she
dogs,
does
they're
that.
eating
She's
the
just like,
cats.
I'm
Eat
with
the
it.
cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs.
Person who has no rhythm on the dance floor.
So your guy Trump said that people were just eating dogs and cats.
Yeah, he literally said that. That's a line that Donald Trump said. I don't have the context of what else he was saying and what he was trying to prove, but that's the line. And people were like, oh my gosh. And if you play this in front of your animals, they like tend to get scared. So don't play they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats in front of your pets because they will be scared. They will be very, very scared. We have somebody who says not as good as the Kipnis. Yes, that is true. That is true. They ain't lying. They ain't lying.
I find it still kind of wild that Donald Trump, with all his P Diddy-esque, charges, is running for president.
Yeah.
Only in America, I've got to say that, like, it's kind of wild.
But also side chicks are running for presidency, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I need you to just I need you to get into that.
Yeah, I agree.
I really need you to unpack.
No, but
You
like,
heard it first here.
no.
Side chicks is
Side
crazy.
chicks.
No,
I think
well,
we got to put some respect
there's
on the
another
VP.
word that I could use that one of our our presenters loves to use. But like when Harris was starting out, she was I forgot the guy's name.
Oof.
But she was basically dating that guy. She basically,
Are you saying she climbed her way to the top?
slept her way to the top. She
Guys.
basically did.
Scandal.
But that's all I'm saying.
crazy.
But that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Don't judge Trump because Harris is not that clean as well.
But I have to know who she was the side chick for.
There's a guy.
Well,
Please
I mean,
put
that's
it
a
up.
good
He was
start.
old. Oh my gosh.
What do I even Google for this? Kamala Harris side chick,
too.
side business.
dating older man or something like that. But I promise you, it's legit. She's not as innocent. She was always also she's one of those where she's changing her racial identity because she was always Indian and now chigi.
Yo, you
I'm
gotta get
black.
You gotta get the black vote, bro. It's the I saw today she did an interview with Oprah or whatever that means. If anybody still cares. So she's really-
Willie Brown.
I
Comment
don't even
section.
know who that is.
Willie
well,
Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Who's that?
So when she was starting out,
Yep.
in her 20s,
Yep.
there's video footage where you can see her, with this old dimer, Willie Brown, and she's the girlfriend. She's not. She looks like the daughter, but she's. So I'm just saying,
I really
side chick energy.
I wanted, I wished more for her.
Wow.
And but we all know Donald Trump winning, right? Like we've gone over this.
Is that where we are?
It's only in America, you know. We need the guy from the Apprentice to do it, you know, back to back and then squash his charges.
But I thought after that debate, didn't Trump lose quite a lot of favor or something?
He lost slightly, but also like there's things that have come out, like her earrings that she was wearing were actually like
fake.
No, not fake. It's like this new technology where she could actually hear her team or whatever.
Oh.
So that was also fascinating because you know in debates, you're
Cheating.
not allowed that. But I think with also Trump recently, there was a second assassination attempt on his life. I think that's also going to bring up the numbers for him. He might take it. I don't know, but
Guys,
could go either way. It's America.
Maybe in the spirit of GNU, maybe they can find some GNU in them. You know, I'm really, you know, pushing that agenda these days.
But
you know,
side chick to the top. Sorry.
Yeah, so yeah, that's an interesting time for America right now. What's going on?
Yeah.
wow, Kamala Harris, huh?
Yeah.
You thought you knew someone.
Damn.
Not
She
every. I
hopped to
promise
her way to
you,
the top.
Hollywood politicians, celebrities, they're not innocent, Bazalwan. They're not innocent.
Oh, your guy Barack also was at some Diddy parties, guys.
Yeah, and there's also questions about Michelle Obama. So nobody
Really?
Yeah, guys, where have you been? Where?
Spill the tea. Spill
No,
it.
the questions are: is Michelle really a woman?
That's fucked up.
How did we get here now?
That's what the internet is saying, guys. It's not me. It's not. It's not according to Simphiwe and Sandile. It's according to the internet.
They're saying like
Michelle might be a Mike. Maybe, possibly. But hey, moving along.
I don't know how
Let's
we
not
got
get into
here.
it. Let's
push. You've dropped so much information
I know,
before
like,
7 o'clock.
I feel like what do you guys do?
I missed that, you know, that part of it. Sorry, my bad. I'm not subscribed to that part of the internet.
Damn. I wasn't ready for that one at all.
Would you?
No. I have to, again, I'm Googling it again.
But get him. So there's no like solid evidence. There's no solid proof. So it's just.
That's crazy. I didn't expect that take. Jeez. Before 7 in the morning. Let's go.
Before 7.
Tick.
You'll be okay. You'll be all right. Whilst James is doing his things to Google, I don't know about you, but do you watch a lot of movies?
Yes, I do.
I know where you're going with this.
I do.
And I'm very, very
Oh,
excited.
gosh. So about like 20 years ago, one of the best movies ever was released.
Is it
You're
20
damn
years
right
now?
it was.
It's been 20 years.
You're damn
It's one of the
right.
best movies. I don't care what anybody has to say.
Damn right.
It would be cancelled if it got released today
Why?
because it touches on so many subjects that have now become sensitive and taboo. But I think this particular movie is one that we just have to say is the greatest of all time. Roll the clip, Flex.
Your mother's so old that her breast milk
Yes.
is powdered. You breastfeed like this. I'm so freaking pissed. I'm gonna have a BF. You are in big trouble. Oh my God, you want to talk about mother? Somebody throw Shamu back in the ocean. Okay. Let me get you something else. I asked him to make me look like Gwyneth Paltrow. I get off the surgery table looking like freaking Shrek. Well, you're the one that's always telling me to settle down. Yeah, and you should. But that don't mean I gotta go out with Buffy the White Girl Slayer. What a beautiful chocolate man. Beautiful. Oh my God.
How did you know? I love this song. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces fast, and I'm homebound. Seeing you tonight.
I missed you.
I'm really Terry Crews in that scene. I love that song.
Yeah, that was White Chicks, and I think that's one of the best movies ever released, in my humble
Greatest.
opinion.
Yes, it's been 20 years.
It's been 20 years, and every single one of those moments, I remember them as if I saw the movie just
Jeez.
yesterday.
I want to be honest with you. I think I watched that movie last week.
Nice.
Yeah, it's one of those go-to ones. But for me, Vanessa Carlton, you know, 1,000 Miles. Look, there's no black guy who doesn't love that song. They be playing them in their earpods when you think they're busy playing all the hard, you know, little babies and all the stuff like that. We're listening to, you know, making my way down south. That's how fun. I'm really gonna bump that in the car right now when I get into it.
So Taylor Cruz, ne?
Terry
Terry.
Crews.
Terry, ne? He was on an interview recently, and they're like, "Oh, when you pass on, what's the one song that you want played at your funeral?" Did he not mention 1,000 Miles? And then he was like, "Sorry, Vanessa, it's my song now."
Yes. Yes, it's all time. It's all time. It's a sneaky black guy song. Guys, we own it. Sorry, Caucasian market. 1,000 miles an hour. We'll be bumping
Actually,
it.
question:
Yeah.
what's the I guess for you it would be the opposite. But what's the one white song that gets you in your feels? What's the black song that gets you moving?
I got one already.
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
go first.
It's gonna be strange, and I'm gonna get a lot of judgment. There's a song by Christina Aguilera that goes,
Yeah.
"I'm a genie in a bottle, baby." I love that track. That's a hit.
No,
hit song. I'm a
Sandile is
genie in
saucy
a
like that.
bottle, baby. Look, guys, that song is absolutely, jeez, that's all time. There are a few.
Okay, shit. I
I'm
like
back-
hearing the side of you.
Backstreet Boys, Millennium. That album is a classic. So I like from the bottom to the top. I'm really like Vanessa Carlton. Which Britney Spears era? Jeez, I was like, I had a really, guys, I was there in the boy band era. So that is my shit right there.
Bro,
So,
Westlife.
Uptown girl. She be living in uptown world.
Come on.
Robbie Williams, rock DJ as well. So those are my white
Robbie
boy.
Williams. Wow.
Yeah, that's my, I have a little bit of white boy in me, Yeah. Hamis?
Guys,
Please don't sing Kalagata.
Yeah, I was gonna say me.
Please, you
Sister
cannot
Bettina.
mention
Wow.
Kalagata, Sister
Sister
Bettina.
You know, I
Those
was
are the
gonna
two
go in
songs.
with the generic white people choice. For,
Yeah,
Yeah, those.
Okay.
Please.
cancel that.
That's fair. It might surprise both of you to know that I'm pretty big into Master KG and his co-producer who does most of his songs.
Jerusalem.
No,
Makes so much
No.
sense.
Just had to make sure.
he has a co-producer that does most of his songs.
Okay, how about deep
Okay.
cut?
His name is, and I'm gonna butcher this so badly.
We here for you.
Okay.
Wow, and these song names too. The co-producer's name is Juanito Amos.
Okay.
Okay.
and-
It wasn't bad.
Juanita Moss, yes.
Did I
get
nail
you.
it?
I think
It wasn't bad. Wasn't
Okay,
bad.
but I'm not gonna attempt the songs because that's gonna be bad. Sandile, how about
No, don't do that.
Please.
I might get it wrong. Go
Just
for
give
it.
us the beat, though. We need to know.
Okay, I'll play it on the thingy.
Can you?
Just like 5 seconds. That's the intro of it.
Yeah.
Like, go to the chorus, dude.
Yeah, come
Like-
on,
Oh, I know the song.
I have no idea what song this is.
It's like, I think a love
Master
song, I
KG.
think, if I'm not mistaken.
That the sneaky black songs that you be
I
playing.
love Master KG.
Do you actually listen to
Osflex.
piano?
I do Osflex
Damn.
all the time
Okay.
because
Yes.
I'm cultured.
Yeah, so
Okay.
and your sneaky white song?
What's
We
your
got
sneaky white
it.
song?
We got to have it. I gave you gin in a bottle, so
I don't know if it's sneaky. I've shared with the guys in the office. Okay, Miley Cyrus. 7 Things I Hate About You. That was like the first time I really listened
That's
to.
very, very white girl vibe.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, I love that song. Is it Fallout Boys? No, I don't know if it's Fallout Boys or something. I need to sing it.
Mapella's favorite white person song is Viva La Vida by Coldplay.
Yeah, that one's cool. That one's very, very cool. But I like there's Fallout Boy, but I'm forgetting the actual song, but I know the group because that was the first like rock group that I listened to, Fallout Boys.
Do you still listen to that type of music?
No.
No.
No,
Not the vibe for
I'm
you.
done. I'm a piano girl. I'm here. Like, yibba, 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 yibba. Yibba, 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 yibba. But yeah, that for me, yeah.
and my last one, guys, sorry.
Oh.
Katy Perry Firework. I'm sorry.
This is so
Because baby, I'm a fire.
That's a smash hit. Don't you? Yeah. Make it, oh, I'm gonna get killed in these comments.
Do you know what? I now imagine you getting ready for work listening
Yes,
to
100%. That's
this kind
I
of
told you,
music.
if you catch me in my headphones, I am not busting what you think I'm busting right now. I am bumping all these white boy tracks.
Yeah.
I'm shocked, Joe.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Got depth, as they would say.
All right.
Culture.
All right. But since we're talking about music, right?
Yeah.
I'm someone who loves being on the internet and seeing what people get up to. And recently, one of our favorite housewives, do you guys even watch reality TV? Like South African reality TV?
I
But,
used to, not anymore.
Not I binge it with my plus one. Yes, I do. So which one
The Real Housewife of Johannesburg.
happening there?
No, so the lady Crystal, I don't know if you guys know Crystal. Crystal, ne?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I love her to bits. Her
I can't wait for you to
personality is
play the clip.
amazing. Right? She recently was on Lasizo's show called Awkward Dates.
Yeah.
And during the date, they got singing to the national anthem. And I want you guys to tell me what you think. Roll the clip.
Kosisikileli Afrika
Okay.
Malupakanyiswa Tomaswayo
Yes.
Yezu emitanda Zonketu
Yeah. Whoa.
Kosi
Okay.
Sikilela
Pangene.
Tina
Come on.
Lusapowayo
Let's go. Right now. It's
your part?
it's my part.
I knew the second part was.
I'm so shocked
I
at what I
knew-
just watched.
I've seen some butchering of our anthem, but that one is that one's kind of special.
You know,
Kosisikileli Afrika
Okay.
Malupakanyiswa Tomaswayo
Yes.
Yezu emitanda Zonketu
Yeah. Whoa.
Kosi
Okay.
Sikilela
Pangene.
Tina
Come on.
Lusapowayo
Let's go. Right now.
you try to make her go more.
Like, come
Oh.
on. It's the vibes for me. It was missing the
Look, for me, that's what everybody does in the shower when you think you're hitting that note. But for me, it's the special butchering of the anthem. Look, I know there's some parts of the anthem where, when we get to 80 blow, I know I'm not really.
I
know I'm
even
not.
need the Afrikaans part
The
to
Afrikaans part, sometimes,
you just take a taking
Khakhabektis and stuff like that. I'm butchering that part a little bit. So I get a Rainbow Nation GNU. That's all we can say. Yeah, but we know the Afrikaans part. Sometimes, I look around, some black folk are like, did we?
I go
Did-
quiet.
No, I'm just like, Khakhabektis. I know that I'm messing that one. I know I'm messing up that part there. But that was, oh man.
James, what are your thoughts? This is your people.
I'm shocked, firstly, that she's that old and still gets the words wrong. And secondly, I want to see her. You know how we get these people into the stadiums that sing the anthems before our rugby games and stuff? I want to see her do it.
No,
Imagine
guys-
she's gonna start like Kosisikileli Afrika Magupaga. Guys, it's gonna take 20 minutes for us to get through the national anthem.
And them
Like,
boos. Them boos. Are there parts of the anthem that, before we get to sounds to call? Are there some parts where,
for me, personally, it's Afrikaans parts. Me, I can sing the entire thing with confidence. And then we get to the
80
Afrikaans.
blow.
Just move your lips
I
as
wonder
everybody sing.
I wonder if they still teach, the anthem in schools, because, those are the parts where, woo,
I got taught the anthem in school. They did. I think it was every Friday for like 2 or 3 weeks. They took us through the anthem to make sure that we sang the words right. I
Was
don't
that
think
in
they did
primary?
it. Yeah.
We got to do it as adults as well, sure, because the Afrikaans bit be,
But we're only gonna learn the anthem when the rugby is on, right?
yeah, 100%. I don't see people are singing it at
And when
Bafana games.
Drickus wins.
Or maybe when the Proteas decide not to be shy.
Come on, okay. Since we are
are
there,
here.
Bazalwane,
We've made it, boys.
since we are there, you brought it up. I can't help but to ask the question: what's going on with the cricket? Because me, I don't know much about sports, James. But we are seeing some sort of, maybe let me call it out, racism happening when it comes to the captains. Homeboy, the one guy was getting blamed for everything, and then the other guy, he does the
blamed for
same
nothing.
thing. There's nothing going on. Give us an update. Tell us what's going on.
Because of the Springboks, we've been privileged to have like winners.
Sure.
So Makram and Bavuma are both losers. They haven't been awesome. Bavuma, was terrible.
Okay.
I'm the first to call it out. It's not a race thing. I do think like we went a lot, but they're both losers at it. I don't even want to get, if we're winning, nobody cares who was, captaining
sure.
us. That's the one thing about South
Yeah.
Africans. When we're winning, sharp. When we're losing, racism.
Yeah.
I don't know where to even start with the Proteas. We lost to Afghanistan. I thought it was a T20. Then I realized that we're at over 24. I said we're 75 for a 9. I was like, okay, we have to get to 50 overs. Bowled out in 33 overs. Afghanistan basically knocked us around and got the game over in 25 overs. I don't even know what to start with the Proteas. They are like the worst national team we have. We need to have a team meeting. We need to have an Mbizo, a Lechotla,
Family,
a family.
meeting,
Cyril needs to go there. Gator needs to be like, guys, a bunch of losers, as Philemon Balilo once said. They're letting us down, and we can't even blame race. It's just we're bad at cricket right now. We really need to get it together. CSA need to really look people in the eyes, because Afghanistan, we should not be losing those type of games. We're terrible in the West Indies as well.
What is actually the way forward, though? Because CSA is one of the boards or the organizations that has quite a lot of politics within inside it, isn't it?
Yeah, we've had scandal after scandal in terms of CSA. We had the players of color who came out a couple of years ago saying how bad it was in the national team, and they basically accused Graham Smith of some stuff as well. I love Graham Smith, by the way, but they accused him of some stuff, and there was an inherent culture of racism. But CSA just need a big overhaul. It's a bunch of old guys who have never been great at cricket administration, so that's been the issue, and now it's trickling down into the results. Before it was just maladministration. Now you're getting, a lot of people who used to love cricket not going even to stadiums anymore. We've been bailed out by the SA20s, but the results speak for themselves. There's a big, the big issue, and we've always had great talent, but we've never been able to click over. So yeah, we lost to Afghanistan, guys, and I know a lot of people like me were like, what the hell is going on?
What's wild is I know for a fact that we have some of the most highly ranked cricketing schools in the world on a high school level.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem to translate into the Proteas. When was the last time we won
anything?
One thing, guys.
Like
a community shield trophy or something.
We've never done it, and we've been always top 3, number 1
for sure.
But you never ever see
Are
a
we even on
translate.
the log anymore?
No,
Yes. Are we even there?
Yeah, it's giving me wallabies of rugby. So nobody really cares
Which
about
means
us.
Man United
And Kaizer Chiefs. You can do it. I'm ready for the weekend. So it's been super terrible for the Proteas. We've got to get it together, because we've always had world class talent, and that is for me the worst thing. So there's some real deep issues in terms of cricket in SA and Afghanistan. We're not meant to lose to Afghanistan ever.
No.
And it's just been a shocker, and nobody cares about the Proteas anymore.
It's quite sad, actually.
I'm pretty chilled about it, to be honest.
Cricket used to be like the jewel, though. Like you'd go to the stadium, they had the grass patch there. You do the little outdoor cricket.
Now it's
thing.
empty.
Quite
As
sad.
they would say.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hectic,
Damn,
okay.
CSA, huh?
But Quentin Butt says he stopped watching cricket years ago. He's talking about the AB captain era.
Yeah.
I remember the same topic coming up. Maybe it's a Protea captain curse. Is there such a thing?
I hear you a bit. I think, RIP to the GOAT, Hansi Cronje, would have loved this era of sports. Betway would have had him in a chokehold. Had to get it out the way. Would have had him in a chokehold, but I think post Hansi, we've never ever, gotten over the hill of winning. It is a big curse. Since Alan Donald dropped the bat, I think we've
We've been bad for a while then.
Yeah,
huh?
we've been terrible for a while. Like even against India, I said something is
off.
It's giving Alan Donald and shame, guys. We need to give Alan Donald a break. So please, Proteas, do that guy some justice and just win some shit.
Wow.
That's all I ask.
Yeah, and then somebody else says, Patrick, we need Gayton to get in there and fire people. Like he has threatened Udeni.
Gayton's my
Jordan.
Guys,
goat.
I can't believe Danny Jordan's still around, like football and stuff like that. Like, South Africa is such a beautiful place, even with scandals and everything like that, let's, march on and corruption and everything and stadiums and 2010. But hey, South Africa, land of opportunity and the free.
The world of football in South Africa is a tricky place to navigate.
I'm not gonna get deep into that because I enjoy like living and I enjoy oxygen.
Sure. Like I didn't want to dive into it either.
Oh,
Yeah, the same. Two guys have the biggest clubs in SA, but also run the association and also run.
No, let's leave it there. We can just I enjoy living.
So like I enjoy. It's facts. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just saying only in South Africa, as they would say.
okay. Well, since we're talking about sports, let's get into Beyond the Scoreboard. And this week we do not have Ben Kopinski. I'm not sure between the two of you guys.
So
I mean,
Ben, do all white people look the same?
I walked into that. Hamez, I think you can run with it for this.
That's tough. That is so tough.
No, that was really my bad.
Okay, cool. Let's start with Bus and Beware. Have a good one. Travel safe, eh?
Yeah. Cheers.
Our host has left.
They've left us with the Gareth Cliff shot. That's crazy.
Sure. You didn't really want to hear about the sport, huh? Because you walked away immediately.
Yeah.
That hurts.
But carry on.
Okay, let's start with place we're comfortable, the rugby. The rugby is happening this weekend, the Rugby Championship. The Boks are back in action.
Yeah.
They're playing Argentina at 11 p.m. on Saturday night. So time for some late night drinking.
Yeah, a lot of Clippies and Coke, guys. Some people, and you're going to hate to hear the sips, we're not making it to church. A lot of brandy and Coke will be happening at 11 o'clock. And it's going to be dope because the Springboks can close it out and Argentina have something to fight for. So it's going to be super exciting. And Eben might equal Victor Matfield's record if he comes onto the pitch, which is awesome. And he's probably going to go down as one of the greatest Springboks of all time.
What a goat. Very excited. So yeah, Rugby Championship this weekend. That's that.
Yeah.
New Zealand are also playing Australia. We spoke about it a little bit on the bounce yesterday. Yeah. And what are the prospects for like New Zealand to actually do anything that's left in this rugby championship?
Well, they kind of have to win this game because I haven't in my history, and if anybody's in the comments and can comment, I've never seen New Zealand lose 3 in a row.
Nope.
So that's a big thing for them. And, we spoke about this on the show as well, that this is a big indictment of where Super Rugby is, how shit it is, that the fact that Argentina can go in and get some wins on both sides. So they're probably going to have to restructure that league pretty soon and open up, getting some of their players who are playing across the world. So this is going to be a big learning curve in terms of this, rugby championships for them. So that's battle of the bastards. Nobody really cares.
In the world of football, also, the Premier League is back. There's no more international breaks for the next 4 weeks, and then there's another one for some reason.
Yeah.
But it is back for now. We have Chelsea taking on West Ham tomorrow at 1:30. Leicester's also in action against Everton. Tottenham's up against Brentford. My boys, the Goats, Liverpool. We're up against Bournemouth. We lost against Forest.
They lost against Forest, so whatever, Liverpool fans, we don't have time for you.
Wow.
Yeah,
you
we
guys
don't
have changed. That's crazy. Man United fans have changed. Man United are up against Crystal Palace.
We're not going to talk about Man United scoring 10 goals in 5 days.
Is this your first win in 500 years?
It's been terrible. So, 2 clean sheets and 10 goals in 5 days.
Sims, can I explain to you
Man
where
United,
7 of those goals came from?
No. It doesn't matter. You've got to win them. You're playing for what's in front of you, as they would say.
Sims, I'm going to explain to you where 7 of those goals came from. It was against a team that plays
2nd division,
2 leagues below the Premier
And you're proud
League.
of that?
Go off, Queen.
Wait. It's like someone who's a professional football
Go off,
athlete playing with someone who's in high school and is like, I won the game.
Go
of
off,
course
Queen.
you're going to win.
No, it's all they're all professionals. They all get paid a salary to do this thing.
I guess they're not in the same league.
So
Why don't we know them?
So you've got to play what's in front of you. Everybody knows this. You've got to play what's in front of you, and
Are you guys that desperate for a win? You willing to just take on
You've got to
anybody?
play what's in front of you. I don't need. That's what I'm sticking with. 2 clean sheets is a morale boosting situation. It feels like the wheels are turning.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man United fans.
And then we've got Arsenal.
We do have Arsenal City this week.
Yeah, big one. That's
Very
the fixture
exciting.
to watch for. It's going to be super exciting. We've got 1 and 2 from last season going off, and it's going to be an exciting game.
Yeah.
And those are probably the title contenders for the season. So it's going to be an early benchmark to see who is where, and it's looking like for me, City going to pip that one.
I think so too. Haaland's very, very dangerous at the moment. I mean,
And
first two
Odegaard-
games this
and
season.
Odegaard's still injured, so yeah.
Oh yeah, it's done. City win it.
Yeah.
City must just take the title home already. I think that's where I am. With
No,
football.
we can't do that.
Hectic.
We also had the Betway Premiership kickoff this past week,
Yeah.
end-ish week. Midweek games happened. Sundowns started with a victory. They won 2-0 over
They beat
Supersport United.
Supersport 2-0.
Your guys, Chiefs. They also
Most
started
importantly,
strong.
guys, Kaizer Chiefs won. It feels
Yeah.
like my underground gang is really backing me this week. So we won 1-0, hard fought victory. Pirates won 2-1 against Chippa United. Andile Jali probably had the goal of the season so far, and probably going to be a contender for the
That
rest
thing
of.
is crazy.
It was a cracker. It was all technique, and it was against his former club. He was like basically a legend in that game. But Pirates looking like the dark horse to take it against Sundowns, so that was super awesome. And like I said, on the show as well, this is an exciting time for the PSL, because with all the financial investment going there, and with all the talent that's also going into the Bafana system, it feels like cricket. If you watch what other sports are doing, this is what we should be doing, and getting talent through and backing your league. So even Diski Championship as well. So that's super exciting as well. So yeah, a lot of good football in SA that's about to, pull off.
Not only a lot of good football in SA, but just a lot of good football all around. 'Cause the Champions League also started this week. I just want to run through just a couple of the results from this week. There were quite a few. New format, way more games. Love this for us.
Too much football.
Yes, like what is it, 185 or something?
185
It's
games.
ridiculous.
It's too much.
That's a lot.
So Juve kicked off the Champions League this year. They won 3-1 against PSV. My boys, the GOATs, Liverpool played Milan and beat them in Italy. We came from behind. I might just add that one. So yeah, we did that. Bayern, they won 9-2. Bayern's just destroying everything they see after last season.
Huge.
That's personal to them.
That was huge. That was huge.
City surprise draw 0-0 with Inter. PSG, they won 1-0 there without Kylian Mbappe. Atletico Madrid, they won 2-1 against Leipzig. Barca, Barca lost against Monaco last night.
Oh, I didn't see that. Wow.
With a red card. Lamine Yamal scored again.
Yeah,
Barca.
he is looking like an awesome talent at the tender age of 16.
Goat.
Who is doing homework?
Goat.
It's very wild that a 16-year-old is playing against grown men and getting, what was I doing at 16? What were we all doing at 16? Just playing on Mixit. Oh my God.
Not winning a UEFA Euro. That's for damn
crazy.
sure.
Yeah. So yeah, the Champions League is super exciting. New format. I don't know if any of the traditionalists are happy about all this football. I see Rodri, who's basically leading this charge of, we want to play less football. We cannot do this anymore. We're playing 100 games. You guys are just chasing money on us. So it's going to be an interesting time in terms of professional players and their contracts. I think a lot of players are now trying to renegotiate how many games they're playing in their contract. Because basically players are playing over like 70 games of football, both club and country, which is too much, and is taking down the quality of football, as we saw in the Euros.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an interesting time for football, and a lot of the players are complaining.
I mean, I get to watch all the football all the time. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
okay.
we just we enjoying it, we're eating it up.
Yeah, and then when they complaining in their 7-bedroom, 6-bathroom,
I mean, they're getting paid
5-story house.
325.
cry in your Lambo, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I
just
don't
like
care.
we've all got problems.
But then last, there's also Formula One happening this weekend, the Singapore Grand Prix. Just to do a little bit of a catch up from last weekend. Driver standings are pretty much same. Max Verstappen still very, very far in the league. Where it has changed, though,
It's constructors.
constructors. You're right. McLaren have overtaken Red Bull now.
Yeah.
McLaren 476 points in the constructors there. Not really worrying signs too much. It shows that McLaren have quite a good car. They've worked on the car quite a lot throughout the season, and that's kind of shown. And then there's obviously other teams that have really kind of proven themselves a little bit more this season, Merck being one of them.
Before I get too deep into my sports bag, I disagree with you. I think it's super worrying times for Red Bull because Checo was in it and then crashed. We don't know who to blame, but we won't blame Checo. And McLaren keep on coming 1 and 2, 2 and 3. So Piastri and Lando are absolutely...
That consistency is crazy.
That is so consistent. And I think, that is probably going to be the biggest change in F1 now. And we've got something to actually watch F1, the season. And it's going to be like that season of Drive to Survive where it was, Verstappen versus Lewis. So if you guys want to get into Formula One, this is the season. It's super exciting and it's going to be close. It won't be just Max Verstappen, dominating everything.
And word on the street is Gaten's doing the Lord's work.
Gaten is my guy.
He's gonna bring it to South.
He's already started having the conversations.
Come on now.
And if we know Gaten as a man of results, he said SABC get some Springboks, and he got them Springboks.
But it was only for one game, though.
The people who thought Dakota has got, we got the, we got the Springboks. So shout out to him. Gaten a man of results. Even though he's scaring the shareholders, but he's a man of results. I love what Gaten is doing for SA Sports, man.
That's the sport.
Is that it?
That
Yeah,
is
we
the
made
sport.
it. We
That's
tried
the
to.
sporting
We had a
weekend.
team talk.
No.
We had it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and no, you betting whatnot. You're not doing that.
I don't have any picks. You've got your picks for this weekend from the show yesterday.
You wanna
Yes.
share?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you're gonna pull a Drake on us?
Ooh.
Okay, I will have to say, ladies and gentlemen, whatever Sandile says today,
Guys,
just maybe go
I've
the
backed
opposite
myself.
direction.
I think I can call it out. I have Chelsea to win.
Okay, cool.
Liverpool to win.
Cool.
I have Man United to win. And in the Curry Cup, which we didn't talk about, which has been
That's what we
super,
haven't spoken about.
been
yeah.
super exciting. I've got the Lions to beat the Sharks. I didn't even have to pull it up. I remembered. I've
Okay.
got Lions to beat the Sharks, and it's going to be an awesome weekend of rugby, EPL, Springboks. So a lot of brandy and coke going to be sold. Clippies and coke, guys. Do the right thing. Protect your livers and try get the word on Sunday, please, guys.
Yeah, the public holiday is only on Tuesday, guys.
Yeah,
we don't
so
want none of
please.
this long weekend stuff and then take Monday off too.
Okay.
Then do Tuesday.
I love that we breezed through the sports. I thought we were going to
We
become
nailed that, dude.
on the-
It's
on
like
the
we've done this
bus.
before. dude.
I thought we were
People,
gonna be
look
on
at
the
you
bus.
guys just like, oh my gosh, we did that. Well, that was Beyond the Scoreboard with producer James and Sandile, which is proudly brought to you by Superbets. Superbets promotes responsible gambling, strictly no under 18s, and winners know when to stop. Since we're talking about sports and whatnot, I think Winner James, you have like a list
I do.
of
I
like
do.
the most abused professional athletes
I
on
do.
social media.
I do. And
What's that about?
I've brought this mainly for one very specific reason.
Okay.
And it may or may not be the guy sitting next to me on the couch.
Oh, okay.
That might be the reasoning. So I was going through Twitter. That's you, by the way.
I know. I was
Um,
like, what I gotta do?
I was going through Twitter and I found that they had done a list of the most abused professional athletes on social media, right? So this is over a period of 12 months.
Okay.
Just at a guess, I'm not going to make you guess the whole list because that's going to take like 4 days. At a guess, who would you say is like the top 2 most hated or abused professional athletes on social media currently?
Currently playing still?
Both of them are 2 different sports. One uses hands, the other one uses your feet.
LeBron James, Cristiano Ronaldo.
I'll go with Ronaldo as well. And that's about it.
So LeBron James is right. Most hated or most abused.
Most
sorry.
abused.
His abuse count over 12 months has been 122,568.
What do they like consider abuse? Is it every time someone's like, oh, he's so swag, or oh, hate him, or
Yeah.
like what are we looking at to justify this abuse on
I know
social media?
He gets-
Replies to articles.
He's
Oh.
jacked up
Comments.
hairline. He's got a hairline like mine, but then he got implants. So everyone's like,
That's who you look like. You look like LeBron James.
let's get it.
dude.
Let's just move forward, please.
Now that
his
you've
son,
mentioned it,
now
I can't unsee it.
his son is
Sandile.
His son is playing with him, so they keep on making your mama jokes. So, guys, let's move forward. Do not look like LeBron James.
LeBron, dude. That's
I wish
crazy.
I wish I did. And the football one, Lionel?
So yeah, in at second with the second most abused, Marcus Rashford over the past 12 months has been the second most abused.
I've been one of those guys.
Wow.
You were a hater?
Yeah, but
And
then
then he scored 2 against Barnsley.
that's it makes sense. He was terrible, then he was good. He was so inconsistent. But yeah, those 2 make sense. I knew I was gonna get LeBron right. Marcus Rashford, I actually had to go deep in my bag because I know there's some tweets where I was like, just get the hell out of here, you suck.
Do you know what's really weird is the rest of this list is pretty much made up by like some legends of their sports.
Like who?
Because LeBron's already here.
yeah.
Tom Brady, Number 3.
Yeah, but he had
But
like
I
a
think
good-
Tom Brady's obvious.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant in at 4.
Okay.
Bubba Wallace, who does NASCAR, is in at 5. Dame Lillard is in at 6.
Okay.
Trevor Bauer, who does baseball, is in at 7. Ronaldo in at 8.
I
and
knew it
then
had to
Curry
be-
in at 9. So that's that
Who's number
list.
10?
It's not on the list yet. They just did 9.
So you got that from
It's
America,
weird.
didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, considering the count between LeBron James and Marcus Rashford,
Okay, yeah.
it's very American.
No, it
Very.
makes sense. I mean, Tom Brady for me, I knew it was gonna happen because the roast, and also
he did have a roast, eh?
yeah, he had a
But his
roast.
roast was amazing.
Yeah, it got a bit dark. I saw you got a bit pissed off about
a
it.
little bit edgy.
But
Yeah, I got a
that's
bit
what a
edgy.
roast is supposed to do. If it
No.
doesn't get a bit personal,
I think
it's
I
not a
think
good
they-
roast.
somebody went over the brief. Kevin Hart I was like, Kevin Hart, isn't this your homie? Why are you doing your homie like this? Kevin Hart even apologized afterwards in the interview. He's like, oh, I think we went over the line a little bit. I think they grabbed him. And guys, people forget that Tom Brady, like, big dude. So you're not really
Large
like,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not really playing with. So I think that when that's Kevin Hart versus Tom Brady, you're like, yo, no. I'm surprised Conor wasn't there.
Conor?
McGregor.
Oh, yeah,
I would have thought
actually.
he would have been up there. But,
Wow.
Floyd Mayweather.
Although this was past 12 months. So, I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
those two haven't really been active. In
Yeah,
what
so
they do.
yeah, those I would have all time I would have said Conor and
I do
Conor and
think-
Floyd.
I don't think the abuse that athletes get.
It's completely warranted. They make too much money and they must make less mistakes. You will not hear me have any sympathy for somebody who makes £325,000 a week. I'm sorry.
I think it can be warranted, but I think there's a line where,
What?
like, okay, guys, well, like if you look at the Serie A, right, where it becomes quite racial,
Yeah.
pretty much almost every
Okay.
week. I mean, there's
Okay.
the warrants there for
you
that.
had to go there on it.
But that's also based off of players' performances, though, and then the abuse comes from that.
But
that's
we,
not
but
warranted.
we do the same thing with celebrities. We do the same thing with politicians. I think criticism of high-profile people is, what,
Oh, yeah, I
what
suppose,
us,
yeah.
plebs are meant to do. So, yeah.
For
so,
non-rich and non-famous.
like non-rich, non-famous, we've got to criticize you. I'm sorry. We player haters in our hearts. That was it. Look at that. Who pulled that up?
Wow.
That's you see?
That looks like
Sandile, is that
Sandile.
you?
Was that when you played basketball for the Lakers?
The funny thing is that, after like 1 week of not cutting, that's exactly what's happened. I've got my father didn't play any game to get me a jacked up hairline. So this is the longest you'll ever see my hair, guys, on this show.
Damn.
So if I
And
lose
how
it,
old are you? Like for it to had
I
like
started balding at 21. My dad called it. I'm 34. Yeah, no, he
21.
yeah, he called it. He's like,
Would you ever do a hair transplant? Go to Turkey, get it fixed.
Yeah, you got to do the whole shebang if you do it.
Would you do that?
just come out like looking
Yeah,
like
but I'm saying like
crazy
Turkey
American
Turkey
model.
can do anything. So I'm just saying they can bring back the hair,
Apparently, and I probably agree with this, is that bald men are the most trustworthy people in the world. That's an actual study. You can pull it up if you want to. So I would
Flex,
stay-
do your thing.
Yeah, please, because what?
So I would think about it. If if your personal banker had a full hairline and a full beard, you kind of like, I'm not safe. You kind of giving me fuckboy energy. Think about it.
I like a connecting beard. It's the ones that are bitch that is like, I don't trust you.
No. I'm just saying, in your real life, you want an accountant who's kind of balding. I'm telling you guys, it's a real stat. You can pull it up, Flex. Trust me. But it would be strange for me to go to Turkey. No, let the people who go to Turkey, do the Turkey things. It's getting out of control.
It is.
Yeah, because we have people that look like this now.
Like, and also, guys, the Turkey things, and I'm like, guys, at 50, when the stuff is falling out and stuff, what are you going to do in your life?
So here's an argument that I recently heard, right?
Okay.
Is that do you really need to worry about plastic surgery, tattoos, body modification when you're old, when you're 60, 70, when you want to look good now? You know what I mean? Like if you're 21 and you're like, I want to do something about my hair receding, so let me get the hair transplant, because you still need to look good, you still need to show up for work and whatever.
Yeah.
But when you are 60, come on now, who cares?
Guys, it's strange, guys. Them BBLs, I'm worried about because I've seen a lot of them.
Drizzy.
And
Wow.
leave Drizzy out of this. Guys, yeah, freed my boy Drake. But I've seen these BBLs that go wrong and like things popping and like it's strange. And these are things that happen all the time. So guys, love yourself. Find self-worth.
Go off, King.
Yeah.
Go off.
But-
That's so
Okay, wait.
motivational,
But
dude.
here's my thing.
Yeah.
How can you say someone doesn't love themselves if all they want to do is improve themselves, right? It's like an athlete. They have to eat healthy. They have to train.
Yeah.
They have to do, right? I'm saying I want to look good in front of the mirror, so I'm going to get myself a BBL.
Yeah, I just have my own politics about it because I've seen it go wrong. Shout out, girl, if you want to go get your BBL game right. If you want to go to Turkey and be under a knife. You've seen that clip of the ladies in the BBL, hospital where things are just looking like they can't sit down, they're holding walls.
Yeah.
Guys, why would you just do that to yourself? It is the strangest, most expensive thing. And I know a lot of, women are doing it. I
Yes.
just, but it's, the health effects of it going wrong, have been so out there. For me, it's just the scary part. And it's such I blame Instagram. I really do blame Instagram for
And
these type of things.
Facetune, whatever that app's called.
Is that like a deep cut one?
No, it's an app where that all the Instagram
Yeah.
models use to do the jawline and the
Yeah.
nose.
And also, it's like now teenagers are seeking to do like BBLs
Yes.
by like
Really?
17. Yeah,
Yeah,
a
it's
big
called
thing.
filter dysmorphia.
Yeah.
So on the Let's Talk Man podcast, they talk about this.
Subtle
Right.
plug, new podcast on the Real Network.
I
Shout
mean,
out,
come
shout
on
out,
now, this
producer
is like
Sims.
a new medical podcast
Yeah.
of the doctors, but they
Cool.
talk about filter dysmorphia when you don't look like the filters that AI has generated, and so a lot of young people don't want to take selfies anymore. They don't want to show their face unless there's a filter on it.
So
It's
yeah, it's,
interesting.
it's,
Okay.
it's a big
Wow.
thing, and I know like Dove had a campaign where they got rid of one of the hashtags or one of the filters, I think, on Snapchat, where they were really feeling inadequate. Women were feeling inadequate, and men to a certain extent inadequate about themselves.
Sorry, the comment. Trust James to get a top 10 list of 39
I'm number 10 on the list. There's 10. Are you happy?
And we tried to bail him out. and I was
You
like,
could have
number
named
10.
anybody.
Yeah.
You could have
Could've
even
just-
been like Drukas.
You
And
could
we
have
were
said
going to be like
Drukas.
10.
Hang on.
Don't do it. Anyway, going back to that.
Drickus Duplessis was number 10. I
Oh,
see. Yeah, there you go.
Yes, we're gonna go with Drickus as number 10. Yeah, so that the whole body dysphoria thing is such a big thing, especially in like young women. So that is for me also part of the concerning stuff about the BBLs and instant gratification of Instagram that's happening. People aren't going to varsity. I think we got like go to varsity.
Is it because people are on socials so much
Yes. Yes.
younger these days? I know
Yeah.
GC, when he was doing the show the other day, he ran a news story about Instagram limiting or being more secure with how parents can have access to accounts and stuff. So
Yeah.
is this whole thing stemming more from that whole like live in the Instagram world thing and look good and be an influencer vibe?
Yeah, I really, it's strange. Like, and I thank God from the era I was born in. I would hate to have, the beauty issues that people have right now. Puberty. I used to take your Roaccutane. I'm that generation. Now you got to make sure you're in puberty. You don't have one pimple.
Yeah.
You got to look like Kim Kardashian
Yeah.
when you're in bloody school uniform. You've got to be in the gym the whole time. It's like live your life, guys. Be teenagers. Enjoy it a little bit. Like I said, Instagram and wanting everything now and being
Embrace
on a
those
private
damn pimples, girl.
and being on a private jet at 19. I'm like, yo, guys, wanting to go to Dubai. I'm like, guys, Devon is around the corner.
Gotta start small.
just yeah. So that is my little spiel about that. Sorry, I went on a bit of a rant.
What's the women's mind behind this whole filters, face tuning
I'm
thing?
not for it. I'm old school. I'm a millennial, so I'm just like the less filters, the better. I remember a time where we wanted to take pictures. You wanted to be someone will take out their digital camera, and there you are, like,
And they wearing Crocs and you're looking
have
like
you seen the pictures of our parents where they with their trees there
wild.
and they're holding kids and they're just so happy to just have it.
You've got to understand.
They're
this is
lying on the
pose.
grass, and they're just happy to have a picture taken of themselves.
Yeah.
And now you have girls. Please pass your phone.
Wow. You want to take a pictures of
I
my
want to
phone?
show you.
Okay.
This is what girls do. Now they take a picture and then you can't see their face. It's like this. And
Is
they'll
that
take-
all the selfie is?
Yeah, like no, it's of everything else. So it'd be like, you
it's-
can't
it's-
see my face.
It's a strange time.
It's
What a weird world.
It's very strange and it's so sad. Because like I think back on like Facebook and I'm like, those pictures are horrible of me. I'm so glad no one can see them.
Thunder.com, man. They still got me.
But I think, like I blame the Kardashians first and foremost. I for this generation wanting to modify themselves at a very young age. And we've normalized that, where I think if you are going to do something like a BBL, you need to be grown. Be a grown woman who's 28, 30, who knows what decision you're making. Not a 16-year-old who's like, oh my gosh, today I have a pimple, so I'm going to get a laser. What. No, it's just hormones.
Yeah, just because you have feelings.
Oxycodone, as they used to say back in the day.
I hadn't heard about Reactan in a while, actually. My brother was on it.
Yeah,
that was the first time I've heard about it in a very long time.
Yeah, I was, and that Reactan brutal, man.
Yo, it is.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Cracked lips.
You be looking all kinds of crusty after, before, but I haven't had a pimple since.
Damn, you look good, LeBron.
Thank you.
Raven is on something. People know who they are when they hide behind filters, plastic surgery, and influencers standards. No, I think they think they know who they are. I think, when you see so many successful stories, and I think that's the issue about social media. No one's going to be on there saying, hey guys, I'm broke, I have zero in my account, I haven't paid for rent and whatnot. People are telling you about Dubai yachts. They're talking about how they made their first million at 16. They're talking about how successful they are and all of that. So you think that world is normal when in reality, that's just 1%.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was looking at, sometimes when I be stalking my, old school Instagram crushes, Brittany Reiner has now changed her life. She's no longer this baddie that used to take, NBA players. She's gone, full Muslim. She's in her job. She's lost all the money. And she's like, she doesn't know where she's going to live now. She doesn't know what's happening in her life. And she released a whole video. I was on the shade room. That's what I didn't want to tell you guys. That's what I just let me just be honest with you guys. That's breaking news, guys. Just go in shade room if you want to see some trifling stuff. So she was just like, she's lost it all, but she has such inner peace. Same thing that's happening with Black China. You're asking me if I watch trash TV. That's
Come on, let's talk about it. Let's have a moment. Let's have a moment, Sandile.
Black China, she's also like gotten rid of all the surgery, and she's
China was also a person.
Yeah, she was.
I will say she looks so much
good.
Better now.
Yeah, she doesn't look
without the filters, the whatnot. She took everything out, and
everything
it's like, damn, you actually a beautiful woman, eh?
Yeah, and she said like all that stuff that she had to deal with internally is good. I mean, I look at somebody like who used to be my real crush back in the day, Lil Kim. She has some major, and she's also talked about it about a. Sorry. You have to do it when you say little some black people stuff.
I don't know what I
black people stuff. So she said like she used to have some really bad body issues growing up, and that's why she's had a ton of surgery, and she's starting to regret a lot of the surgery that she has done. But love yourselves, guys. Life is short, and BBLs and stuff. It freaks me out, That's my little rant once again. I don't know how we got here.
I will say about like the girls turning over their lives. They call it in South Africa. We've noticed that, like, I don't want to say slay queens, but these girls that were living the very like high end life, influencer life, where, hey man, they were just living very, very soft and kind of turned away from that. Have all of them have gone to Christianity, and people are like, oh, that's when you've retired from this kind of life.
No.
And when they're like, oh, guys, just don't go to the club and meet random guys just because, they're like, they retired because now they need to get married. They're old now. There's new stock that has come in. So that's also very interesting how people kind of see someone maybe change their life and think, it's because now it's not working for you.
Like everybody says, I feel different about that. I feel like the paycheck was taken away. So therefore, like, there's nothing worse than mean girl energy, right? And nobody's ever going to love a mean girl when she's at the bottom. A lot of those social media people and influencers, as they would call them, were super mean to people on their timeline. They'll be like, we're going to Dubai. Why are you going to Devon July? We've got more money than you. Private jet, and easy come. Easy go. And now everybody's like, oh, you've picked Christianity. We were there before you every Sunday praying for a new beginning and going to school. Now times are tough. You've looked at Jesus in the eye or whoever your savior is and said, please help me out and give me some solace. So I feel, yeah, get what you're going to get. Good riddance.
Hey, Sandile.
Sorry, that's just me and my politics. I'm being exposed.
I'm
Sorry.
getting to know you. Hey, today, like I'm so shook to the core. But look at the time. We have to take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll talk about Tupperware filing for bankruptcy. I know all the mamas are going to be crying. We're also going to talk about the Earth getting a new moon, maybe. Okay.
Hectic.
So we'll see you after the ad break.
And I mean, look at the brand's portfolio. They, from the cheapest all the way up to Lexus,
the most expensive.
Lexus, which is a sub brand, they cater for absolutely everything. You could have a performance Toyota, you can have an off-road performance Toyota, you can have a daily driver, you can have a budget car, you can have a workhorse. They just do everything, and they
You can have a race car.
Catch us every Monday at 9 a.m. on YouTube and on autotrader.co.za.
This week on the Superbets calls, I'm doing something a little bit more unique. If you go onto the site, on the left-hand side, you'll see a thing saying Price Boost segment. And they've got a football segment within there where they've chosen 3 games to put price boosts on. So, as you know, I'm backing Arsenal to beat Spurs this week. And there are a whole bunch of really, really cool markets to go for. Whether it's corners, exact scores, goals, who scores first, last, half-time, full-time, whatever. So what I'm doing for my pick this week is I'm going for Arsenal to score first and for them to win. That gives me odds of 2.7. My hypothetical 100 gets a return of 270. I think that's quite a cool kind of option there because Arsenal are going to win and they're going to bring the heat from early. So that's my call for this week. It's pretty standard and decent odds on top of that.
Let me let. I'm out to like, yo, man, this song has been doing the things on the socials. People are crying about it. It's being played in the clubs. We need to release it. Homie is known for being difficult when it comes to the admin of stuff or the release of songs.
Is it really fair? Because sometimes I think what people do in their minds, they think because something is mine, my vocals are on it, my this, my that, you forget about the infrastructure that's into your thing going that far.
Sure.
And would you rather have 100% of nothing or 10% of a fortune?
Oh, Flex is on a roll today. Welcome back to the Gareth Cliff Show. And yes, there's still no sight of Gareth because he's probably sipping on overpriced lattes and not solving any global problems. But don't worry, I got you. Okay, I'm here, Simphiwe and Sandile, to make sure that the show does not fall apart. And alongside me, if you don't know his name, it is producer James, who's an expert at winging it. And of course, Sandile, who's just that guy. In fact, you can catch him every Thursday with Ben, all right, talking all things sports on the Bounce at 4:00. And if sports is not for you, don't worry, I got you. Every Mondays you can catch Let's Talk Man, our medical podcast. And if that's still not for you, Wednesdays we have the Shady Podcast with Waras PH, and of course Women in Tech to keep you entertained. So we have everything for everybody, and you can catch all these podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. James,
hello.
Please tell us about the new moon that Earth is getting.
Oh. You could have started that differently.
Way to segue. Ahmed, I'm
nothing
super
smooth.
curious about this new fun fact.
Yes.
Okay, so also on the world of Twitter, is where I got this.
Oh,
Earth is set to temporarily
okay.
obtain another moon on September 29th. The asteroid known as a mini moon is expected to make a single orbit journey around Earth ending on November 25th. So we're going to have like 2 moons for like 2 months-ish, like a month and a half.
Are you not feeling like a little like apocalyptic like about this vibe? I hate strange things happening like around us. I'm one of those guys like
I never thought about it that way actually.
giving Independence Day, guys. I'm one of those guys who whoever's got a bomb shelter, let us know. I will join you and bring, whatever Vienna's from Escort.
This, you know what this feels like when James said we're getting a new moon. You know, when hands are like, retrograde,
This is what I was thinking about too.
And then the moon is in retrograde, and you're like, what do you mean? And all of this, it feels like that's what's happening. Like now, that's literally
Those
something.
people that say I'm in my like Pisces moon or whatever, do they now say I'm in my Pisces double, triple moon? My third Pisces moon.
I don't know.
I don't know
Things
how
need to
any
be
of
in
it
alignment, and the things need to, But that's interesting.
Yeah, happy new moon month.
So we're gonna celebrate. Are we gonna do a thing? Are we gonna look up in the sky?
Is there a viewing party?
You guys can go outside and look up, I think, maybe if you want. Isn't your favorite thing always look up? What is your thing?
That's Prof Block, okay? And he always says, always look up.
Exactly. So on the 29th of September, look up.
Okay, cool. Is it
And you might see another moon.
for like how long is it gonna be like
Until November 20.
that's gonna be strange. Some strange
And then
things.
it's like deuces I'm out.
Then
We're
it's
gonna
like-
come back again until a century.
Thanks for having me. See ya.
That's some strange stuff. I'm a regular humanoid. I don't want any,
You don't want an extra moon.
I don't want extra moon. Let's just, the next generation can have all the fun stuff. It's just giving Independence Day. I don't want to do anything strange.
Okay, my pillow says here, lies, and lies. That's what he's
Yeah,
saying.
did you verify any of these things? Ahmed, you've come with something
I know
strange.
Drickus was number 10 on that list. That's all I'll tell you. That's all I'll tell you.
Your
And the moon
sources.
is the moon like
That's
it's legit.
verified because I saw a couple of things about it actually.
Okay, cool. Because it's giving.
It's giving.
It's giving something is.
I'm going to prove you guys wrong. Watch me.
It's giving something.
Watch me.
Yeah, strange.
Time Magazine. That's verified. Washington Post. Happy with that one? CBS News. I don't know how reliable that one is.
Okay,
Okay,
we're
James.
backing you. That's what we're saying. We'll look up on the 29th and look for the new moon of yours.
Always look up.
Yeah, always look up.
Don't look up. Okay. Don't.
Okay.
Someone said that. I think it was Bitcoin Bud.
It
He
was
said,
actually. Wow.
don't look up. Somebody's saying white people things. Nazo. Nazo.
I just want to say she might be onto something. We don't want another moon. Like I said, retrograde, Pisces, second moons, all of these things. No, we just want regular moon, bro.
We don't. But going on to other things that are legit, this is going to. James, before I start off the story,
Okay.
I just need to ask because
Okay.
I probably know Sandile's mom will be very upset about what I'm about to share.
Okay.
Probably heartbroken.
I don't know if I like where this is going.
I'm gonna
Right?
say some black people stuff that people don't need to know about.
No,
but let's
no,
go.
no. I know my gran is just like, no, this can't be it. I know I feel some type of way because of how I was brought up.
Yeah.
Do white people own Tupperware?
So much.
Do you?
I don't believe it.
My mom and my gran, both Afrikaans, had a whole cupboard, and that thing was stacked all the way to the back with different shapes, sizes, lids.
Oh.
bottoms,
And are they
tops.
just a strict where, when they dish up leftovers for you and they're like, hey, bring my Tupperware back? Like, are they that strict as well?
No,
No.
not
so-
really.
Yo,
But Tupperware for days, though, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Tupperware is such a deep thing. Like my mom came to my place and she was like, there it is. I was like, she said, I remember last year when I gave you curry and what. You didn't bring it back. There it is. And she took it. Bro, Tupperware is so deep. I wonder where it comes from. It's such a deep thing for black
It's
women.
not.
Really?
Yo. God,
You do
yo.
not want to get in the way of a black woman
And her
and her
Tupperware.
Tupperware. You don't want to break it. You don't want to borrow it and not return it. You don't want to stain it. If you put the curry in, make sure that
That
when you
you-
bring back that Tupperware, it's still mint condition.
Bro, it's a deep thing. It's like
This is a new world to me. This
it's
is wow.
it's such a deep cut. So tell us the story.
Yeah, so now that you know that
How
black women
important
are
it is,
very
yeah.
close to the Tupperware.
Yeah.
This is why I say I think I know how Sandile's mom would feel.
Yeah.
Because Tupperware is filing for bankruptcy.
That's such
right?
a deep thing.
So the iconic plasticware company has been struggling in recent years, and poor sales have now forced it to make some difficult decisions. Tupperware was founded in 1946 in the United States, and its main form of marketing was done through Tupperware parties. The company has become synonymous with like food storage, that people just call any container Tupperware.
Yeah.
That is very true.
That's
like-
when you know you goat.
Yeah.
It's like
Colgate
Coke.
for any drink.
For
Wait.
any drink.
It's Coke.
Wait, let's
Coley.
take one step back.
Okay,
Okay.
let's go.
Tupperware
It's
is a brand and not the
not
actual thing.
It's not a category.
It's a brand. It's
Food,
a brand.
it's food
How long
storage.
has people known this and I haven't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Not
even
that
know.
I'm surprised people knew this before me.
It's,
It's just like,
it's food storage. Tupperware is a brand.
Think of it like the Stanley Cup, right? You can get different cups, right? But then there's a Stanley brand.
I'm
So
sure.
now everybody's like, oh, I have a Stanley Cup, even though there's different brands of a cup. Tupperware is that.
Colgate.
I just call it.
Not toothpaste.
Yes,
Colgate. Aquafresh.
I'm so
Right, like there's different other brands.
Coke.
Wait,
It's a
is
type
this
of
your
subject.
aha moment?
Yes.
Look, I also was shocked when the category was food storage and Tupperware. I was like, no, it's Tupperware. Then my plus one told me, he's like, yo, dude, Tupperware is a brand, dude. Like, can't just go around saying Tupperware.
That's why I was confused when she said Tupperware is going bankrupt.
No,
I'm like,
we're not running out of food storage stuff.
Is
The
the world that
brand.
apocalyptic?
Yeah, like it's. But for me, like that's so sad that such an iconic brand like that is going out of, out of commission. It's like Blockbuster. It's giving me like, am I old? Does nobody care anymore?
Wow.
Or is it just like an oversaturated market? So yeah, Tupperware. But what a run! You're all time. You're GOAT. You made it. Everybody thought you were a category. That's how you know you've made it in the black community. When you are the category by brand. Tupperware, Coke, Colgate.
Done.
That's how
It's
you know.
done. But Mapela says he's not surprised that you don't know that, James.
That's
he's not
fair.
surprised.
But in the spirit of GNU, we're here to educate you about the things that
Yeah.
go on.
Unity and stuff,
how-
right?
Yeah, but Tupperware, sure, that's quite emotional. I mustn't tell my mom that.
Yeah, like I'm also feeling some type of way about it because just how
Yeah.
I was raised. I was also looking forward to having my own Tupperware.
Yeah.
And I can be that mom. Hey, guys, bring back my Tupperware. Now I don't know what we're gonna do.
Well, you can still buy food storage. It just
Yeah,
won't be
that's what I wanted to know. Do you still? Because then I went to go look at my containers. I'm like, I actually have very little Tupperware, but I have
Tupperware.
So like, I was like, when last? And then I went to my mom. Was like,
no,
where did I see that? And like the branding is so iconic. I was like, Tupperware been losing market share because I haven't seen a Tupperware in a while because they also didn't adjust to the marketing. The new marketing. There are no more Tupperware parties. Ain't nobody got time to come to your house and knock on the door. So we grew up in some townships in our lives. Knock on the door and tell you that they've got this much Tupperware to sell you, or let's have a Tupperware party.
Also, Westpac being a thing, also kind of.
Yeah, they filed as well, which is crazy.
Ooh, the price point of Tupperware is also kind of getting ridiculous.
It is the Ferrari of all.
Is it the
Of food
Stanley
storage.
Cup
Of
of
food.
cups?
Yeah, but like Stanley is still new in the market-ish in terms of like its popularity.
Gotcha.
That's why I say it is the Ferrari of food storage because it is expensive. That's why moms were very like, bring back my Tupperware because I spent 3 million on this thing. Bring it back.
Yeah, like,
Bring it back.
yeah. She raised a great point. Your Tupperware was something like it was like.
Where's my Tupperware? Me. Sorry, Mom. I lost it, Mom.
Yeah,
Kicking
that's,
you off a bridge.
I remember the reason I started getting tuck shop was because I lost Tupperware. Because my mom was like, "Hey, it's Kaftin." Then I was like, lost and found. She was like, "Actually, You're going to be, a tax on my life. Here's, tuck shop. Figure it out.
Did you continuously lose your lunch after that? So you just got tuck every week?
Nah, they just started giving me tuck shop. And shout out to my mom on the because if I lost more Tupperware, we were she was gonna just lose her marbles. People love their Tupperware. Yeah.
When my mom finds out I lost her Tupperware,
Is that Kris Jenner
she
holding
has
a
a
gun?
gun in her hand. Yes, that's it.
Slightly concerning.
That's strange.
Oh yeah, somebody comments here: Tupperware and AMC classic pots. Same WhatsApp group. Oh
My God.
word. Oh,
That is
okay,
such
James,
such a deep cut.
Let me school you because I know you
Am
know
I uneducated
nothing about
again?
this.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see how
Really need to go to
Tupperware is for the food storage, right?
school. Okay.
Right, the Ferrari of its kind.
Gotcha.
AMC.
There's also levels to pots.
This I'm aware of.
Okay,
I am aware of this.
and black moms pride themselves in having good quality
Okay.
pots.
Woo.
And one of those brands is an ANC pot. Those pots are expensive, right? They only come out once or twice a year because they don't want them to burn or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, also black people are very interesting. They'll buy the most expensive thing and not use it.
it.
But okay, I see collab, right?
Yeah.
Right? And the set is very, very expensive. And I promise you, almost every single black mom has that. You're not a woman until you've bought yourself
AMC.
AMC.
And they do like all of the pots and pans and all of it.
All
eh?
of it.
All of them.
But it's expensive. It's like a set could start easily at 25,000.
And then they will tell you that you can't use it too much, otherwise it's going to burn.
Yeah.
So it's like
a pot.
it's like Le Creuset before Le Creuset.
Yeah,
Yeah,
before
La
you make
Creuset is new. So La Creuset is trying to get into that market.
They're trying to fight with AMC.
But it's definitely that. Think about it like that. When you take out a La Creuset pot, that means you've made it in life.
And you're flexing on us. You really, you're flexing on us. And you don't use your La Creuset all the time. I don't know.
It must come out for Christmas.
Christmas.
I
And
need
Oh,
to
the
flex with
pasta.
my coffee cup more.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, AMC, that's a deep cut. Yo, you're so right.
Oh man,
Yeah,
like
AMC, yo,
yeah, like it's so interesting how our parents have made certain brands, the go-to, and they've just put them on a pedestal. I don't know why, I don't know how, but they just that girl.
Yeah, AMC.
And you have to have it.
You've touched me via AMC. I wanna.
Yeah, you have to have it.
What about what's that other brand?
That's
that?
true.
Smeg. That
It's
also a
new
thing?
in the market.
Oh, so
Just
it's
a
like
bougie
the
brand.
Le Creuset and then
It's just
the
a bougie
new
brand.
one. Okay,
It's
cool, got
so you need to also
Gotcha.
think about longevity, right? Like
Okay.
AMC has been here. Like it's before my time.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about something where my grandmother, she also has an AMC set.
Yeah.
Where she's like, hey, this is me. This is how I knew I was a woman because I bought this, I got this. And now it's like trickled down to my generation where I'm like, okay, when I move out to get married, these are the pots I need to get to prove to my mother-in-law.
But then you can't use them all the time.
I'm
That's
the one.
The main thing they will tell you.
Then why did I spend 25 grand?
That's
the
the
thing.
issue,
It's,
right?
it's for Christmas and the pasta.
Yeah.
It's like your fine china. You only use it.
When the real people come through. Now you must use other. Yo, man, black
Guys,
people are so
in my
complex.
house, ain't no thing is fine china. There's a cup.
You don't have a
Sharp.
set of forks and knives that come out Easter and Christmas.
I live alone. Who's coming to
No,
my house?
but I'm saying like in the family.
at home.
Okay, your people.
Oh, at the parents' house.
Yeah.
Your people.
For sure.
Okay, sure.
For sure.
Cool.
Sure.
No, that part of my life.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
just fine china, and they have to wipe it off before Christmas lunch, and they're like, yeah, we're showing them.
Yeah, but Carl makes a good point here. He says it's
Yeah.
expensive, but they did not evolve like the others, which is true, right? This is why we have other brands like Stanley, and none of those clipped lids, etc.
That's true.
Innovation will kill you if you are standing still. That's true.
That is, yeah.
I agree with this. I was gonna not finish that sentence. Never
Yeah.
mind. I agree with this comment though. Why not use it if we're spending all the money?
I don't. It's a great point,
Hugh.
but we don't care
You.
about what he's got to say about
Okay,
that.
let me
But
break
he's got
it
a
down.
huge erection. So
I
is that.
I get what you say. Life is short, right? It is short, but also not everybody has 25,000 just chilling, right?
Yeah.
And so when people make big purchases like that, they want to ensure that it lasts a really, really long time because they don't know when they're going to have another 25,000, right? So they're kind of trying to build their assets. Think of it like that.
Yeah.
And so with the pots, you buy the best pots that you can and you keep them. And there's even a display where the pots are at in the kitchen. And then you'll buy other good pots that you can use on
the daily.
Right? It's the same thing with the Tupperware. They buy Tupperware that's really expensive. It's for the family. They want it to come back. But then they still have other food storage for day-to-day leftovers. And that's the thing. Like in the Black community, I don't know why this is a thing, but it's almost this thing of like, hey, we're here and we want to make sure that we're living some sort of comfortable life, but also have access to things of luxury, but we don't have access to it every day. So the day that I do buy this thing, it needs to last me for the next 5 years because I don't know when I'll be able to afford it again. I don't know if that makes sense.
No,
Make it sense?
I feel it. And also some of those AMC pots have been handed down because, you know, they're hardly used. That's
like that one.
Yeah, that's like which one?
Like the one from Vincent.
Cups that only uses once at Christmas. The AMC pots was left to my sister. Yes,
you see,
in my mom's
so
room,
like they become heirlooms, right?
Heirlooms,
yes. So yeah, those are things, you know, passed down, you know, from generation to generation, similar to pearls and stuff like that. AMC, what a goat, what a great call. Whoever said in the comments that really touched me, actually. They really touched me.
Okay. There's a video that James seems to have for us about a Chinese zoo that paints dogs as panda bears.
I'm gonna give you. I don't know if I should give you the video first without context because I nearly died watching it. Actually, just play the video, and then I'll give you the context.
I hope it's not.
Wait, is this a dog or
That's a dog.
Wait, no, guys.
Dog. Those are two dogs.
They're trying to scam.
That is crazy. Okay, so here's the. Okay.
Wait, stop. Those are dogs. Wait, whoa.
You saw those are dogs. Those are
dogs.
Those are definitely dogs.
Those are whoa.
Have you ever seen a panda panting?
Like that?
Why in how? What the heck?
What the heck? Ames, please, we must give us context.
What the hell's going on here, guys?
Okay, so a China zoo has been forced to admit the truth after one of their pandas started panting and barking. The Shanwei Zoo admits they painted dogs white and black to make them look like panda bears. The zoo initially tried claiming that the dogs were a unique breed of pandas called panda dogs. It was later discovered that the pandas were chow chows who were dyed with the white and black paint.
We just, you know, my only comments on this is, as human beings, we've got to be better. As people of, you know, of people of the earth, we've got to try to be better. What type of scam is this, man? Panting Panda. Can you? I really have.
Was couple fighting.
Whoa. Who? That is crazy. And you know what's the crazy? They probably were getting top dollar for this. Then somebody was like, nah.
Wait a minute.
Guys, how did nobody look at these? Exactly.
I'm like, that's a good old dog right there.
That thing is walking on all fours like a dog.
I'm like, ain't no bamboo. That dog not eating no bamboo and nothing.
Wait, I need to understand, how long has this scam been going on for?
Do you have... it's like been going on for a while, like 2 years.
I'm going to try and find out, but I have no answer to that.
No, we just need to be better. And, you know, our scam's good above.
I love...
Pandemonium. Look at that.
That is crazy.
What happens in the paint when it rains and the paint, like, did they not realize? Like, or is this like hair dye? What? How did they get away with this? Number
Zookeeper.
one.
Now you're busy giving panda dog more and stuff like that. Ah, man. Hi.
And also, did the dogs not bark at any point?
I think that's what the alarm was in the article, that the panting and the bark. I'm like, somebody look, and then now, what's happening? We know pandas don't do
Why
this.
is that panda barking?
You know,
at me?
No,
the Chinese are living in
That's
2080.
No.
Wait, what is
Amazing.
that is a great, that is so special. I don't even know what to. Like,
Someone said the dogs are having an identity crisis.
that? Yo, this is the true definition of identify as. Because what?
Oh, you have killed me with that one. That is the best.
That is so good.
The dog identifies as a panda.
Actually,
Very woke. Yeah, that is very
I'm
true.
actually I'm on the dog side on this one.
Yeah?
Yeah. These are identity, politics. So shout out, identify as a panda.
You
Good
be
old-
a panda if you
That
wanna.
is crazy.
That is wild. So I just thought that'd be fun to look at.
No, shut up.
Sure, yeah, that that rocked my world.
Yeah.
And then before we go anywhere else, sorry, Color has told us that
Guys, about the moon. It is 10
I don't think we're going to
meters
see our
wide.
new
No one
moon,
will see it.
which
Oh.
I guess my Pisces in the new moon.
Oh,
will
so it's not in
uh,
retrograde.
I don't know.
We're still okay.
I don't
we're
know.
still cool.
Kala,
I
why
think so.
come
We don't
on
need
the show and
to-
kill out
Okay. All right. All right.
On the 29th, I wanted to go. You guys are running with it. Yeah.
I think
Favorite one.
Yo, panda push a dog.
Comment section fire.
Yo,
Guys.
wait, but also, what kind of breeds of dogs did they get?
Chow chows.
Guys, come on. Poor Chow, man. Out there wondering what's going on right now.
It's like, what
And
happened?
also, don't pandas
On fours also, like this.
Was the environment not cold for them? Because
What is
like
this?
bears can. Oh my gosh, I have too many questions that I know James won't be able to.
I'm a dog
give me the
more.
answers
I'm
to.
saying feeding time, dog more. And all these things, I'm like, Chinese must be better than
Also,
this.
like, why is a bear that small? Like
whoever tried to do it, I was trying to run a deep scam. This is a deep cut scam, man.
yeah, this gets me thinking. Like, what's a scam that's been so normalized in our lives? Because that is a scam.
Herbalife.
Okay, speak on it, King.
Speak on that.
Just in general. I mean,
Ask me how.
No, but
Guys.
they get these really buff guys to sell us Herbalife that they don't use. And it's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
So you get me, two of my homeboys, you must get two homeboys, and then they must get three homeboys, guys. It's a pyramid scheme. There's
someone on
actually a
Instagram
docu about it.
try to sell me or
I know
get
one,
me to
but I'm
buy
not trying to.
into or
I
whatever.
know one. I'm not trying to put him on blast like that, but shout out to him. Yeah, get your paper, boy.
That's my scam. What's
Yeah.
your scam, Sim?
That's become so normalized. Ooh, I would say taxes, right?
Oh.
And hear me out, because we pay taxes on everything, on every single thing. Your salary gets taxed, then you must still pay.
You even pay tax when you die.
Yeah, you get.
Yeah.
Wabon.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Death,
I think it's called death tax. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called death
So
tax.
you've titled us. Why couldn't you stay alive?
Yeah.
Pay tax.
And then you pay it to the
Yes.
state.
And
That's
then
crazy.
you pay. So you see, for me, tax is just a scam because I'm like, so my salary gets taxed. When I die, I get taxed. When I buy food, the food is already taxed. When I purchase petrol, and get petrol, that's taxed. Like every single thing in our lives is taxed. And then government will say they have no man.
Biggest scam.
Fair. I like that one.
TV license.
Yo!
Scam. I knew I was going to touch.
Aren't we like the only country in the world that does this thing, guys?
I tried to buy a TV recently, guys. They said, where is the TV license?
But did you ask your mom for
I was
hers?
just like, punch it in, just bring it. TV license, and people would kill me. Macro card. Guys, why do we need a macro card?
No, I think that's genius.
Oh, to shop at Macro, you need
like,
a card, eh?
I've just said, can I just scoop up these things? They said, where
No.
you scooping? Come, go apply then. I'm like, guys, can we not just go to Macro and shop? No, so yeah, it's be touching me.
Those are two good scams.
Okay.
Water. Paying for water is a good scam.
Look,
I don't think we should be paying for water, guys.
No, we're privileged. I mean, when you travel anywhere around the world, people be dying of their water. I'll pay, Joburg water. We never have water anyway.
That's
but
so true.
I just had to throw it out there. Taps were dry in Craighold recently. So like our water is great, compared to the rest of the world. So I don't mind us paying water tax on that. Medical aid. Like,
scam.
Whereas I heard him, complain about medical aid on his show. I was like, yeah, but get caught slipping without it.
That's the issue,
thing,
right?
yeah.
This one, they've got us nice because you don't want to go to a public hospital. And we've seen with Tom London trending very recently and how the state of public hospitals are.
Yeah.
But in the same breath, you're just like, why am I paying 3 million? For like a possibility, a maybe of going to hospital. Because so many people look at it in terms of I don't get sick that much or whatnot. I mean, when you do need surgery, that's when you're like, damn, I should have gotten it. But in J&J, you're like, I'm paying 3 million for a year. I didn't use it. And then what?
How about reward me? Give me like half of my premium bag for the year because I was clean.
You know what's better? When they deny you.
They said, read clause 4. You're not allowed to do this and that. Sorry. I'm like, wow, hectic. They said, maybe bump your coverage up after a year.
Wow.
And I'm glad we stood up as a South African people to this one. E-tolls, they almost got us. But my dad had that thing in my bobby.
Did he get the e-tag?
Yeah, the doo-doo.
Yeah, the e-tag.
I was like, they can write me up. I was a rebel on the e-tolls.
Carl, medical aid is worth every fucking cent. 13K a month for me and my family. Wow. Okay.
But Carl played Powerball and he won. So like he's under a point of privilege. I can feel it. Carl,
he's on that Discovery premium. That's what he's doing.
13K.
That's crazy.
For him and his family.
That's a lot of money.
Sheesh. That's someone's salary. Parliament is debating removing TV licenses in place of a household levy.
Why must there be a trade-off, guys?
Why trade-off?
Why do we have to pay a household levy now?
No, then keep the TV license. We'll use our friends and families.
My grandmother has it.
No, it's fine. Household levy. What does that mean? More money out? No ways. I'm straight.
Azalea thinks car guards are scamming us. What do you guys think?
I can drive. Just wait. You need to read the rest. It says, I can drive fine, thanks. And don't pretend like you're about to stop someone from committing a crime. Come on now, girl.
I love what Cape Town is the one that takes it super serious.
Oh yeah,
guys got yokos.
You're damn right they do.
They're giving you a fine if you try to be clever. Yeah. In Joburg, you can say, my brother, Cape Town, they got yokos and stuff.
What about the blue thing?
So here's a trick, guys, that I've learned, but I think it only works for my people.
Yeah.
And depending on where you're going, if you're going to dodgy places and you need to park your car, park where the taxis are parked. You will not have to worry about car guards. And you will not have to worry about your car getting stolen. You will not have to worry about it getting scratched because nobody messes with taxi drivers. So where the taxis are at, park there. Thank me later.
That is such a deep cut. Thank you for sharing with that.
I didn't know that either.
I promise you, no one messes with taxi drivers.
And only
and taxis leave their cars open the whole day. They sleep there. No one. You just park and then you greet the guys. Chauffeur, right? Go wherever you're going. You will get there. Your car is in mint condition because they think you might be the actual taxi boss.
Airport
amongst, it's. Come on now.
I was gonna say my last scam. Airport parking.
Yeah, it is. Scam. For like 5 minutes, you're already paying 30 rand.
Guys, whoever or Tumble guys are making a killing. They'll hit you with a 500.
I've never on a parking meter thingy-mabob when you pay for your parking seen 500.00.
I was like, guys, Tumble guys, this is like, isn't there some sort of commission or the ombudsman who can say, guys, after lost ticket might be even cheaper. I'm like, dude.
Nah, dude. And I think in their minds, they're like, because you want to travel, unali chelete. And it's like some of us are just doing drop-offs.
Yeah, no.
That's it. We literally are just doing drop-offs. We don't have the money to travel.
I haven't driven to the airport in the longest time just because of the parking.
And Gautrain, we're also onto you. It's starting to become too much money.
Also true.
Gautrain to the airport.
Very true.
Yes, that's my issue. Because you can do from like, what's this? Santon to Rosebank, $30, 35. Nice and cheap.
Convenience shop.
Then me immediately like Santon to airport.
To Klipa.
Chalatekana.
$200. Sorry, that's with full vernacular. 200 rand.
200 rand.
Yeah, guys, Gautrain becoming, and Woolworths vegetables is my last deep cut.
Okay, Sandile, you need to unpack that one.
Guys, when you buy Woolworths veg,
Well, Carl, when you have money. Like, he paid 800 rand a few weeks ago and he flew to Cape Town. I parked in the wrong area. Yo, dude, 800.
Yo,
he must have packed in like deep valet. 800.
You have money.
Yo,
we need to talk.
I would have said, dog, I'll come back for the end of the month end, I'll catch you guys.
what did you say your last scam was there again?
Woolworths vegetables.
I'll die on this hill. You're wrong.
I'll tell you something. Woolworths vegetables, you must eat them now. God forbid you had a takeaway ready for
Are
you.
you buying from Kong
No,
Woolworths?
guys, Woolworths,
You are.
Guys, Woolworths, I'm telling you guys, they don't last. Woolworths,
No.
You buying from
It's
Kong
the
Woolworths?
exact
I'm
opposite.
sorry.
telling you guys.
It's the exact opposite.
No,
The
Woolworths-
amalgamation, you're lying. I'm sorry, okay?
Amalgamation.
Yay.
Guys,
The
I'm big word.
water.
No,
Big word.
that's a,
The
it's the
water.
water.
The water. Hey,
Guys, it's-
Woolies, when it comes to like the food lasting, they
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm on.
Actually, I'd rather buy like food from Woolies knowing that it will last even when it says the expiry date is today and you can still have it like 2-3 days later and there's nothing gone off. So Ayaka if Hong Kong, go check maybe
Which
it's the
Woolies are you going
Chinese.
to?
Going
Maybe
to the-
Giri-
I can't now
Don't
they-
expose them.
Nah, I can't expose them because now they're gonna be like, now you, brother.
Switch your Woolies up.
Yeah,
buddy.
let me switch my Woolly game up. Okay, I'll take that off my
Yeah,
list.
you should.
But I
Yeah,
I
please
mentioned
do.
some good deep cuts.
You did.
Yeah, but talking about Woolies, the Woolly nowadays is coming for our people. Hey, I've seen some of the new things that they've added to their range, and I'm shook. They've added hard body.
It's crazy.
I'm-
Mahodu.
They've added muhodu.
Wow.
There's been tombolo there for a minute.
Yeah, and the
There's been a makunya there for a minute. I'm like, yo, they're having us in a chokehold. Hey,
Woolies fed cooks are unmatched though. So
Yeah.
there
And
is
let me
that.
tell you something about Woolworths. They don't get it right. My mom even said this hot body. My mom was so bleak. She was like, yo, this hot body is so damn good.
What is that one? That's the only one I don't
Okay,
know.
so
How do I
I'll describe it like how I know a hot body, right?
Okay.
Okay, so
Because I
some
know a hot
families-
body
okay.
is a Nissan. It's a car.
no.
called a
We're
Nissan
talking
hot
about
body.
chicken, right?
Chicken,
So
we're talking about chicken.
there's chicken that you can buy at Woolies. You know the chicken you buy at Woolies, the regular one. Fried
Yeah.
chicken, it's
The-
cuts, the
got
wings,
you.
whatever.
rotisserie?
Got you.
Yes, not the rotisserie.
Got
Right?
you. Got you.
Sure, you know how that tastes like. You know how that looks like.
Pretty good.
Hot body is the chicken that was roaming around in the farm, right? And that your uncle or
Yeah.
somebody picked up, right? Slaughtered it at the house, and then they took out the feathers themselves, cut it themselves, and then cooked it. Like it's a free range, like the epitome
Of the
that-
freest of ranges, yes.
Yes, and when you eat it, it tends to be a bit harder because it doesn't have any of the hormones that have been injected in the ones that you get in the stores and stuff like that. So it tends to be a bit harder when you eat it. So they call it a hot body
Yeah,
But it's more like pure chicken. vibes.
that's been
Okay, got
roaming
you.
around. It takes a minute for you to get used to because it is a different
yeah, it's a different texture completely. Yeah.
texture, taste,
interesting.
and some people don't like hard body.
Yeah, it's I don't mess with it, but I never thought I'd have to explain hot body before 8 o'clock in the morning.
What
This is
do
such a South
Woolies
African
sell it as? Like, do they sell
Hot
it as
body.
that also?
It's
Yeah.
it's called hard
hot
body.
body.
Interesting.
And you can buy that now at Woolworths.
Okay, so
So you can have that experience now without having to run around trying to catch a chicken.
I thought Woolies were out here selling Nissans these days.
No, the Makori one is the one that's my mom can't really adjust on. She's like, yeah. She's like, no, I can't let them have everything of ours. Yeah, so they're on a gentrification tip. There's clearly, a black guy there in high powers will say there's a gap. And they're killing it. The Dombolo is fire.
Yes.
It's fire. People are even like, maybe we don't no longer have to make it ourselves anymore.
Yes.
So Dombolo is fire. Shout out to them on that.
Yeah, I will say with the Mahodu, it needs to be. I feel like Woolies will make it too clean. It still needs a bit of juice, sauce. You know what I mean?
Gramsci.
It still needs something where I'm like, I could die, ne?
Yes.
Yeah. That's how you know.
So educational.
We did.
That's how you know.
We didn't talk about some black folk stuff on this.
This is wild.
Yeah, hard body. Yeah, I really wish there was a definition on like what it is.
Wait, there was one here.
Somebody
Is it that?
What? Gassy chicken.
That's been toughened up. Thank you.
That what it is. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
It is gassy chicken.
Yeah, hard body. I was struggling with the English on that one. I was like, nah, that we ain't gonna get that.
Hey, Carl. Hey, my guy. When are you on another level? Let me just address you very quick
Is
and
it
in
the
a
Le
hurry.
Crusade thing?
You are on another level. You're paying 13K for medical aid. You've paid 800 Rand for parking. And now you're going to tell us that La Crusade is not bougie. Sir, I'm
Big
sorry, but
I'll be a
you
tycoon,
are
eh?
living a different world than the regular folks. And for you, it might not be bougie. But for some of us, a La Crusade cup, I don't understand why we're paying 500 Rand for one cup. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. You have chalete, and that's okay. Own your privilege, my guy.
Yeah,
I'm not mad.
Call. Yeah, you're 1%.
Own your privilege.
Call. We caught you on so many. You're exposing yourself. Call. Slow down, bro. Tax man gonna catch you, bro.
Oh.
Hey, lifestyle audit Twitter color. What is?
Stop typing there.
Hey, they're gonna catch you out, bro.
Yay, bro. Horrible.
I'm worried about
15K. Medical aid. 800. Man, you just dropped numbers, hey?
Carl might be a baddie that on Instagram we're gonna catch out.
Wait,
know?
you guys
have
have
an
attacked
OnlyFans?
Carl for no reason.
Wait. Do you have an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Is this how you're making your money?
Carl.
Damn,
Like, what do you do, Carl?
Hey,
Feed
Carl.
finder vibes.
What's the 9 to 5?
We don't judge.
We don't
Carl.
judge. We're just trying to understand how you're able to afford certain things in Cyril's economy right now.
Carl,
Like,
and Saul's got a social media department that comes and checks all these people who are talking crazy. So Carl.
See, now he's also backtracking.
Yeah, Carl, yo.
don't downplay it. He's gonna say I'm broke. Carl sounds one of those guys who's like, yo guys, I'm so broke.
Yeah.
I'm so broke.
said
It's so
I'm
tough
broke.
right now. Yeah, dude, how much do you have in your bank account? Just a measly
A measly.
100K, just chilling. But that's nothing, It's
Carl, boy.
nothing.
I'd love to know what you drive right now. You're giving me such deep sandhurst privilege right
Range
now.
Rover vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
for
Carl's
sure.
giving. He lives in Cape Town.
Yeah.
13K.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, you like a Greenpoint, Seapoint type of guy.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah, yeah,
USD
yeah.
is deep and strong with you, sir.
Yes.
Oh, Carl.
Okay.
And also you're exposing so much. Oh, Carl.
Yeah, Aisha, you exposed yourself today, bro. You
Not the Carl.
exposed yourself.
Michael House brew. I can feel it in all
Wow.
my energy.
Well, let's get into some news because Carl's going to feel some type of way that we are just busy going in on him. A robot gets a face of living skin that allows it to smile.
Oh, I forgot to send this video. I'm going to send the video to Flex, but you can read the story.
Okay, let me read a bit about this because this is actually very, very scary and I don't know how to feel about this. But researchers at Tokyo University have developed a new technology that uses engineered living skin, tissue, and human-like ligaments to give humanoid robots a more natural smile. By overlaying and connecting lab-produced skin on a robotic skeleton, the team has created a face with the same surface material and structures as humans. This approach promises to make robots more lifelike, and the researchers believe that similar techniques can be used in the cosmetic and plastic surgery industries. This is scary, guys. I'm very scared.
Very.
The robots have the ability to heal and self-repair minor ligaments, and future projects could involve adding sensors, pores, sweat glands, and fat to make them more realistic. The ultimate goal is for the robots to move in fluid, human-like ways. Guys, I've watched iRobot. We don't need this.
We don't need this. We've seen iRobot. Guys, please. And also, I know which race is making these things. Please, guys, we've watched. I never said it. I never said anything. Guys, we don't need these problems. Guys, we've watched iRobot. We don't want to be now fighting robots amongst fighting each other. Can you imagine Parliament and then robots jump into that? So please, guys, stop the madness.
And already the robots that they're making, they're so scary. And now they're going to make them human-like. So we won't be able to tell who's who in the zoo anymore. I'm not comfortable with that.
Yeah, it's that let's not do too much as humans. This is how it starts. No. I'm really have a strong stance against. We've watched iRobot, guys. People, let's just watch it again today, so you guys know the dangers of what can happen with this type of stuff.
Okay. What are your thoughts, James? Are you for it or against it?
I was pretty okay with it. I'm trying to load the image though. I was pretty okay with it until I saw the image, and I'm still going to load it. It looks like one of the scariest things I've ever looked at in my entire life. I haven't loaded it yet. I'm still struggling.
Okay.
But I'm less okay with it than I was.
Okay, I'm not okay with it. I think we don't need it. Can we stop? Can we just guys?
Because we already have issues with AI. Can you imagine now a robot?
Is it a step too far? Is that the issue?
To make it look human, yes. We should have stopped at just making robots. The thought of it, we should have just stopped there. But no. Scientists and people, we just always have to advance and whatnot.
Yeah,
and I'm saying, okay, cool. You guys have done the most. I think we kind of safe. No, we're not. But
robot,
we don't need it to look human. Like we need to be able to differentiate between James and iRobot James.
Do you want to see what it looks like?
Yeah.
Yep.
Show us.
What's that though?
You're lying. That's not it.
I swear on my life.
What's this though?
That's not the.
That's it. So underneath it is the robot.
Yeah.
And it basically moves the skin on the left and the right side to make it smile.
That looks like some jelly, dude.
Yeah.
With eye things on it.
We don't need this. I can already see this going wrong. I can already see the end of the world here.
Also, can we make the robots at least like a little bit more friendly looking? That looks like it's going to sneak into my house.
No, we don't need. Actually, I'm against this whole thing. You guys can not even. Yeah, I'm over.
This looks like I wouldn't say the thing, but like the virus makeup. Like that is the definition. Now I see where that thing came from. This is why people. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
What are they saying? Please keep these robots outside of the African continent. But
we don't need
the Terminator. I'll be back. You see, but I think that's where they trying to get to, where it looks like that.
Like Oni.
But
we've got a long way to go if that's the case, guys.
Yeah,
of course, Carl.
I bet the female robots are gonna be hot as fuck. Hey,
Carl's my goat, actually. I like Carl. Carl is the guy.
The hot human woman. Hey, Carl. Man, is this your Carl? Do you wanna confess something?
Yeah,
you know, there's already like sex robots. Right?
Those things exist, yeah.
You know that, right? So I'm just saying, like.
And he put his whole name on his caption. For a family man, you're throwing me off. So early in the morning. Oh, Carl.
I feel like this was his moment to be like, these are my confessions. Just an act.
Oh, you're on your usher right now. Carl, I want to save you from yourself.
Man, but you'll be okay. What's the point of human-looking robots to make it more accepting?
Probably.
Yes.
What would the point be though? Because if it's just a robot and we know it's a robot, why are we facing these things now?
I think the idea is to have the robots fully integrated into our society. So you don't want something like if we're sitting here to be like that robot, out. You want it to blend in. You want it to be able to pick up things and people not feel as uncomfortable, because when people realize that something is not one of their own, like even in terms of
this is
wait, but like think about it, right? Like, have you ever walked into a room and noticed, okay, I don't know about men, but if you've ever walked into a room and I'm like, oh, there's a lot of men here, you tend to notice certain things and then you're on your guard. Right. Whereas if I walk into a room and there's 50% women, 50% of men, I'm like, okay, chilled vibes. And I think that's what they're trying to achieve. Where when you walk into a room and there's robots there, you're not like, there's 10 robots here, something is off, and I'm just gonna be on my best behavior because they want you on your worst behavior.
Yeah. So whatever agenda they try to push, they try to make us feel comfortable.
Yeah.
But we know it's a robot at the end of the
No,
day.
but they want you to buy into it.
Imagine you didn't know. You'd
And
be
then you
more
can get your
comfortable.
freak on just like Carl.
I
would.
ain't no Carl.
No, just like Carl.
Like Carlito the numbers.
You know.
Carl the goat, dude.
Do you wish you were invited to those P Diddy parties, Carl? Like,
Guys, we're gonna scare Carl away. He said he's gonna leave.
no,
Carl, we love you.
we
no,
love you.
Carl, stick around. You've been the best. We needed this.
No, Carl, come back. We love you. You know, it's
Yeah.
Come back.
Yeah.
Come back and bring your wallet.
Yeah. Okay. And plus, you have money, so I love you even more. Another story here, which is very, very interesting. It is a Rebecca woman leaves crooks with egg on their face twice. Okay, so listen to this, because this is amazing. Dun, 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 superwoman in the building. A woman from Rebecca, Susan, found herself in two unusual and dangerous situations where she used eggs as a crime-fighting weapon. The first incident occurred when she was driving home from the shops and noticed a person acting suspiciously on the side of the road. Instead of panicking, she remembered advice from a personal safety workshop that she had attended and decided to use a tray of eggs that she had just purchased to scare off the individual. Her quick thinking and unconventional method caused the person to flee the scene. The second incident took place when Susan visited a convenience store to replace the eggs. Upon her arrival, she unexpectedly found herself in the middle of an armed robbery. Without hesitation, she grabbed a new tray of eggs and once again used them to deter the armed robbers, causing them to flee the scene. While Susan's actions are not encouraged by security experts, her ability to remain calm and take action in these dangerous situations was noticed. Okay, so what are your thoughts on Superwoman?
Superwoman sees Susan.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get in trouble with the GC. That's tough. I'm already in a lot of trouble with GC, so it's fine. I'll take it.
Shout out, Queen. Shout out.
Who knew eggs save your ass?
Bitch ass robbers as well. So like, you really didn't want to get that score. But shout out to the eggs. I didn't know eggs could be such a deterrent.
I want to know, what does she actually do? Like, does she or like?
No, you just do them one by one. Because if you do this, then you lose all of them in one go. You gotta have.
But then the person all in one goes.
But
like,
she must have a killer arm.
She has to. Susan sounds like she has a killer arm.
But imagine if the
I got you. I heard you.
But like, imagine playing my Takeover with Susan. Like, as she's throwing.
And it happened twice. What are the chances it happened twice?
And she, the second time around, she was replacing the first eggs she had lost.
She must be so bleak. She's like, "Oh, can I just eat my eggs in peace?" But
wants eggs so
need
badly.
a better robber.
Like, wow, I'm shocked. Like, I'm not kind of guys, eggs. Do you know how expensive eggs are as well? Like, so for you to just use an entire tray to fight off crime, shout out to you, Susan. You're doing your thing. I love it. But wow, I'd love to know what you actually did.
Aren't eggs quite expensive also? Not a thing.
Another scam.
Eggs are a scam.
Leave my little pet peeve scam. But for me, it's the security experts say, please, like WWE, don't try this at home. saying like, she was calm and, don't use this as a deterrent in future. Shout out to her. Bad robbers.
Drive around with eggs forever and ever. Amen. Just always.
Wait, so Rebellion Ruth is saying she put the eggs where she shouldn't. Where would that be?
Where would that be?
On his face, because he had egg on his face. I don't know. That was a me to do.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know if that's what Rebellious Ruth.
She made an example of them. Woo! Even Gareth is disappointed.
Yeah.
Even Gareth himself. Yeah.
You know what's weird is I've seen him give me that look before. So there's that.
He's gonna kill us next week.
Who said they're reporting us to Gareth?
No, dude,
You're gonna deny. You
Yes,
didn't
this
do
one.
it. It's all in your head. Grant, my friend.
Grant, don't be a snitch.
Don't be a snitch.
don't
No
be
one likes
snitch.
snitches.
Just
Don't be
like
that
take
guy.
it easy.
What snitches get
Snitches get
Stitches.
stitches.
Yeah,
Or ditches. Whichever one.
that. Because we gangster like that. We know Sandile.
It's true.
And he's
Just
gangster.
a guy from the dusty streets of Ethel and Santon. But I'll take that.
Damn.
I'll take that. Shout out.
Ah, damn.
Well, give me my cred.
Yo, there I thought I was gonna be like,
Yo,
hey, don't mess with me.
no.
Yeah, have you seen girls in there with a man? Like where they can start out, like they start nonsense because they have a man that
It can go left. Now your man gets dropped. Now you must collect him. And say now we're going. Imagine.
You must pick him up with
Yeah,
a concussion or a bloody
yeah,
nose.
because I was the one
Nose.
pampering. It's like me now. Like I said, hey,
And now the
hey, don't mess with us. We have Sandile, and then
And then
Sandile's just like,
I'm like, yo, I can't fight.
He's like, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Let's debate. Let's get into a meaningful engagement. How can we move on?
oh my
Oh,
god.
example.
Guys,
Hey.
Yeah.
Is it
Okay.
supposed to be cold this weekend?
Oh,
I
absolutely.
don't know what's going.
freezing.
What are you guys getting up to this weekend?
Well, I'm going to Delicious in this ice cold.
Homana, just God is performing.
Jill Scott.
I also heard Jason Derulo's there.
And yeah,
Jason Derulo.
We had to do it. Busta Rhymes replaced
What?
Janet Jackson as well.
Oh,
as
they
of
managed to get a
Busta Rhymes.
replacement.
Yeah, so Busta Rhymes and weird change, but shout out. Busta Rhymes and Jason Derulo have replaced Janet Jackson. So that's me this weekend and Ruggers.
I think mostly sport this weekend, actually.
Yeah,
I don't
so
think I
big
have much
sport.
going on.
You?
Probably sport, groceries, clean the house, be an adult of some kind.
Boring
About it.
existence. That's another scam. That's the biggest scam.
What's that?
Adulting.
Biggest scam. Nobody
Yeah.
Guys, can I actually tell you something?
Everything
Go
comes,
off, King.
everything comes down to the scam called adulting.
You're damn right. And nobody ever told me how weird and how interesting and hard and difficult, so many adjectives, life is between 25 and 30.
Just
It's a
like,
weird,
Goes
like,
shukukukuku.
Ha.
like
goes.
it's just
oh,
every
wow.
single ghetto
You're-
experience. That's what it is. Adulting.
It just goes downhill so fast. Damn. Okay,
Scam.
it's off my
Yeah.
chest. What are you doing this weekend?
I'm probably gonna do nothing. I need to get my car washed, and that's about it.
That's all vibes
about
this weekend.
it.
And all
And
of us,
I
huh?
hope everyone took their their leave because you can get a cheeky long weekend and start your week on Wednesday if you were smart. If you were smart about it.
No, it's
So, yeah.
called Mahodu Mondays.
Yeah, but this okay. Yeah.
Yes,
That's
yes.
fair.
It's
That's
called
fair.
Mahodu
Okay.
Mondays. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So, yeah, that's
Nazo.
sorry.
Yeah, they even had.
Is that the Woolies stuff?
Yeah, tribe. Hey, Woolies is going to have us in a
Woolworths.
chokehold.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's about that time, ladies and gentlemen, for us to say bye bye bye. So long. Gareth will be back on Monday to keep you guys entertained. Shout out to producer James for pressing all the right buttons today. Shout out to Sandile for proving that losing bets can still be fun. And
shout out
of
to Carl.
course, to you for watching. You guys were actually very nice to us today. So
Yeah.
thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and tell your friends to tell their friends to tell wonke umuntu ukuthi siyifike sikhona, and they must do what? Tweet, subscribe. But from Mina, Simphiwe and Sandile, enjoy your weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't with anybody I wouldn't.